charm. I just tried again. OBS crashed a second ago, but yeah, it looks like we are live. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
Hey.
Good to see you. So let's resume our classical guitar lesson series on the aptly named Classical Guitar Lessons channel.
Yeah, how did your concert, was that last Thursday?
That was yesterday. No, yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday?
Actually. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Let me
just
mute
yesterday.
our stream because I'm getting...
I know, late for his own lesson. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, only 3 minutes, right?
OBS
not so bad.
Crashed twice.
Yeah, OBS crashed and just streamer problems, you know? But hey, what's up, Diaz? How's it going, man? Cool. So, yeah, the concert yesterday went really well. I performed for Dorot. There were several new people in the audience, and I encouraged more audience engagement this time.
Okay.
I was thinking about what we talked about, like, I was first considering, like, randomizing, like, throwing dice or pulling cards or something. But then I thought, like, your suggestion of trying to take audience requests, I thought was a cool idea.
From your program,
from
not just random.
Yeah. And I figured that they don't know all of my music, but I was like, do you want something newer, something older? Like, give me a style. And there were some requests, like, the first request was Bach, because they recognized the name, and then they requested something newer in contrast, and I went like Bach, Andrew York, Andecy, and then I think Chopin after that, followed by Regandi, followed by Villalobos, and then finishing with Asturias, and they loved Asturias.
Good.
So it happened to land on your suggestion of, like, Asturias is a strong closer.
Good.
So, yeah.
Well, that sounds like they had a good time, especially if they had a say in the order that you played everything.
Yeah.
You know?
I had some other cool elements where I had, like, the iPad up on screen, and I was, like, showing the books. Like, I had art on the side and some other things like that. Which
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was, like, some cool touches.
You know what would be interesting is if when you're doing an online concert, if they could see the music. He's not playing Wonderwall.
Not yet.
If they could see the music as you were playing it.
I've considered that. Yeah.
Like, that could be cool.
Yeah.
That could be distracting on one hand, but very cool on another.
I've considered it. I mean, I've done that in the past in my old streams with public domain works like the Chaconne, when I was, like, really focused on the Chaconne. I mean, it's too small for people to really see it. I think if it's on the side, I could try to do it landscape, but then I'm taking up a small portion. I've considered trying to do that, and
That's a neat idea, you know.
And especially if it's for a private concert, then I don't feel so concerned about the copyright problems and everything. But it feels a step too far for me and my lines or something to do that all the time on YouTube.
No, that I was thinking more just with that level of audience interaction, not just audience participation.
Right.
You know. So what's the next concert, and how far away is that?
In 2 weeks. I want to... 1 week and a couple days. In 2 Sundays, not this Sunday, but the following, I want to do the same program on YouTube, on my channel. And then we're putting the spring concert to rest and then moving on. I haven't thought yet what my summer program will be.
That's right.
But... I want to bring these pieces just a little bit further. I've been working on memorization. I'm like 90% there on the Regandi etudes. I want to try to get those performed, memorized.
It's a good goal.
In the next, so we could run the program and get thoughts on some pieces, but we've done a lot of performing music recently, and I feel it's been a while since we've last checked in on scales. I was thinking in 2 lessons I want to do that, like, that quarterly evaluation. So,
and I think that's a good idea, but I want to take at least 20 minutes today.
Okay.
What were the things that went, not just pieces, but areas that were the weakest?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Let me think on that, because I think it all went way better than in the past. Like,
Oh, I mean,
I feel
hell as a
everything-
whole, absolutely. But
Yeah.
like, is there an area where you had memory slips, or is there an area where you ran into trouble and couldn't,
I feel like I
miss
have
notes, anything
no
like that?
complaints. I feel like I walked away from yesterday just being like, I think that went really well. Like,
Okay.
there was no real memory slips. Like, I feel I lose steam a little bit in the Villa-Lobos etude. Like, kind of partially, and like by the time that I'm going through the descending arpeggio line in Villa-Lobos etude 1, like I'm missing like a couple of notes here and there, and I think it's like
Okay.
the curl of the middle finger that
Yeah.
we talked about recently.
The
But
areas, I mean, you could certainly play that. The B section of Leanda is the one I'd like to hear and see where that is before your next performance. So you feel comfortable. I mean, you could play the whole thing, or you could just jump right into the B section. It's your call.
let's just jump right into the B section.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. That's another one that it's a target to perform it memorized.
That's a good one.
Right now, I am avoiding a page flip by just trying to play the beginning of the B section from memory, and then having the last page up. Because I find the last page and the coda are the parts that are weaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can do it from memory.
Yeah, so we'll do B section, repeat to A coda.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You want A? Let's do it. Sure. Okay.
But not A, just start at the B section, but then do the repeat and go to the end.
Okay. That works for me. Let's do it. Okay. I feel like I'm not completely warmed up today.
good overall, even though I know you don't feel warmed up. There's a lot of improvement from the last time I heard it in the B section and in the coda.
Thanks.
And in the A section just overall, which is good.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm
better yesterday though.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So the only thing in the A section that needs attention is the triplets PIM.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just rhythmically, just tighten up the rhythm because I'm hearing a little bit more of ba-da-da, 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 rather than da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like a constant stream of triplets. I mean, the notes sound good. You're getting it across. It's not in your way. It's just the rhythm's a little loose.
Okay.
That's all. Instead of going da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? It's going da-da-da, 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 boodadum, boodadum, boodadum.
Okay.
That's all. We'll fix that. The coda. So, what's your tempo for the A section? You can just count it or play it.
Yeah. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3. And...
Well, that's 1E and a 2E and a, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just fix it.
That's cool.
1E and a 2E and a 3.
Count that for the coda.
1E and a 2E. Oh no.
Well, you start on beat 3,
3 and a 3 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 1E and a.
Does it feel a lot slower than what you
slower
did?
Than I was, yeah, that is definitely
so
slower.
the coda was like
yeah.
significantly faster just because it wasn't in the same time as what you were doing before. That's all.
That is slower. Yeah.
With the coda's any little thing in here that just needs some attention. Think about how you want to strum that C major chord.
Yeah, I've wondered about this.
I want a big, rich, nice, big thing. Think of the grand nature of what you've just done, right? Sorry,
Okay.
I hate spring.
Me too. That's what I was gonna say. The biggest thing yesterday that came up for me, to answer your question, was definitely just like super humid. My apartment complex hasn't turned on the AC yet, so my guitar is sticky almost right now. I don't know.
I know.
It's hard.
Dude, 3 days ago we turned our air unit on, and from that point it stays on till September.
Yeah.
Just to control the humidity. You know?
Yeah.
And last night we had an evening with guitar and voice collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
So it was real humid.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's hands were sticking to strings. I was working with Liz, the singer I work with, but also two of her students. So in between each one, I'm backstage, and it's retune the whole guitar. It wasn't touch it up. It was start over.
Yeah.
And then you got about 30 seconds before that sucker's just it's it was real bad. So the thing about the coda, keep it in the same. So if you're going 1E and a 2E and a 3E and you want to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1 and 2 and 3 and so that you have 2 bars answer the previous 2 bars.
Yeah.
And I see a comment in the chat, so I'm going to answer it because it's relative to this. Mm-hmm. It says, does the coda need to be in time or can it air out a little bit? My answer is right.
Yes.
It has to, time, how we flex time, whether we stretch time or not, is more subjective. But the thing that we were doing here is that we want to make sure that the coda has the same pulse, you're in the same tempo as the A section. So if I'm doing this,
I was doing double time.
but then I go 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. If I'm doing that, that means I'm playing the A section like that.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 3 1 2 3 1. So it has to be in the same tempo.
Yeah.
But by its very nature, there's more space involved. So it can, I think the term that you use, air out, it's going to be bigger. It's a different texture until we get back to the little pits thing. So here it's just a matter of making sure we're in the same pulse, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. So now you've got all the way from here. And I would roll it instead of... You could strum. I would maybe use the thumb if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'm doing thumb.
I like doing PPIMA just so I can get that thing to crescendo.
Okay.
Yeah, I want that E to have that A finger tone. Yeah.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. That's not how I've heard it so far, but I've been trying to match this edition, I guess, and I've been going...
Well, he's got just thumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's, to me, subjective.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like you could, I mean, like you're using if you use I. I just has a thinner tone to it if you use I.
Yeah.
That's all. It
like
sounds more like
thumb.
a pick.
I like thumb. I've been doing thumb and trying to get flesh on it. Like...
You could. I think that that kind of is a little understated for what you're doing.
Okay.
And I think it blows the piano that comes 2 bars later.
Okay. Okay.
You know? So if you wanted to do like a fleshier sound, here.
Okay.
Like that is like, oh man, okay, now we got tone knob down, neck pickup on.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So here, even play around. Where do you hear the color? There?
Mm-hmm.
Or here? You know, what kind of sound do you hear when we're coming off of that? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it? I'd make it bigger. Boom.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I tried to learn it where this is mezzo forte, and it sounds to me like what you're
What is mezzo
describing
forte?
is
Oh
a
no,
bit more-
dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, forte? That's forte.
forte.
This? That's mezzo. Like,
Okay. Okay.
like what decibel level is mezzo forte?
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Think about where we just came from when you're doing all that, all the way up
Sure.
to whatever it is.
Yeah.
So compared to that harmonic, shit, this is mezzo forte.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Okay.
So
Okay.
it should be bigger just because you've got to hear see me bum bum as your melody.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing is bum boom.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So try it. Better. That's now we're getting there. And crescendo up to the top.
Yeah. Then definitely roll the fingers is going to help with that. Then.
It could. I like that. You could get your thumb to do it. You just got to dig into the thumb as you go down.
Yeah, I find that inconsistent for me.
Okay.
But it's a practice opportunity to try to get that.
Controlling rolls with the thumb is that was awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's see,
I love that.
sometimes I miss it, like that one. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now kind of stay out in front. Right.
Okay.
Now, get all dark and... Yeah.
Okay.
Now that color will contrast.
Mm-hmm.
3 and a 1 E and a 2. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So try doing that now while you count your way through it. You can move the phrase. But before we do that, let's just make sure that you got all your kind of beats in a row, like all your ducks in a row.
3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a... I feel like I've dropped to like to the beat equals 60 or something like that. Like
No, it's just the
target
first
is
time that
80.
you're playing through it. Do it.
Yeah,
You're doing this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1.
But that also sounds slower than what my target is.
3. Well, maybe
think.
your target, but right now, you just got to be able to count it through, man.
Yeah. It's,
Right?
It's so much slower. Yeah, I gotta get used
Oh,
to
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Good.
Um,
Well, you could just pick up from where you left off. 2. Pick up there.
Yeah. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3.
So now that you can do that, now you could do it faster.
Mm-hmm.
You could move back
Yeah.
and forth. You know, you can do all sorts of stuff, but you got to just be able to do that. So you're not
Got it.
counting to like 4 or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
little things
yeah.
that all of a sudden will throw you just because there's a breakdown in the plan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So play the A section, just first 2 bars. Great, there's your tempo. Go ahead and do the coda at that tempo. That's better. Now you probably don't feel as much drag in the same areas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing that I would do here is a much clearer contrast. Mezzo forte to piano is pretty big.
Uh-huh.
So that's why to me that mezzo forte is way more in front, right?
Okay.
So if we just did what is it? I'm trying to remember your end because I don't play this edition. Like we just ended there, right? Make it nice and big, and then real soft and real dark. So it's a chiaroscuro, dark and light.
Okay.
Back to the light. Now you wanted to move forward, so move forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and pull it back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That way the end has all the contrast of the big A section and the big B section just jam-packed into like 12 bars or 16 bars or however long it is, right?
Yeah.
Because for a piece this magnificent, you want that level of contrast, both dynamic and color. Right, the last line sounds fine. You seem to want to move more. Go ahead and move more. And 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, but slow it down to bring it back. So if you want to move. I think in the original there might even be a stringendo there, which is telling you like, go.
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Try that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that sounds like more what you want
Yeah.
when I hear you play it.
Yeah. I'm like a little not confident in my right hand technique in this part because I haven't practiced it as much as other places, I think. So I'm like a little hesitant, I guess, in that part.
Well, here's what's interesting. Do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we're going to bridge it to the A section.
Okay.
Here's what's interesting now. Go straight from there to this.
Do it first again? Or...
No. Just go straight to it. Do you hear there's a difference in the technique between what you did there and what you did here? It's okay if you don't know what it is. Do you hear a difference?
I Yeah, it feels different. I don't know where the sound is different. No.
That's okay. Go back and do that spot in the coda again. You doing PIA or PIM?
I'm doing PIA. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can tell
that.
that the technique feels very different.
Good. Now go straight into the A section. Guess what you just did?
Did I do the
Really accurate straight triplets.
Okay, more so than the
Instead of
the
when you were
first time.
performing it, right? When you were here more of
Okay.
here, because it's PIA and not PIM, and it doesn't have that crazy moving bass line. It's just that.
Yeah.
You were doing far more accurate triplets with PIA here. That got in your head, and when you went here, it was a lot closer to straight triplets.
Was the rhythmic inaccuracy there from the beginning when I played the A section the first time through? From the beginning.
It moves around. It's not like it's consistently right. It's like it's just every once in a while, and then maybe as you go on, it gets more persistent.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Here's why. Why did you do the A section so tight after doing that?
Hearing it and rhythmically
Got that triplet like driving you, right?
It. Yeah.
Right. So you got that going on. Yeah, that even though the I finger sometimes is understated, man, I can still hear the triplet really da 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 far more control.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the question that I have for you is this: is it a technical issue or a musical one? Is it a technical issue creating that gallop, which then sounds like a musical problem, or is it a rhythmic musical issue making your hands do that?
Like, I don't think it's like a misunderstanding or hearing it wrong, personally. Like, I don't think, like, I do hear it like it should be, and I try to practice it.
Hear it here or here?
Yeah. Well, I guess, like, if I audiate, like, what that section should sound like. I don't know if that's here, but
when you hear it in your mind, in your musical mind, that's the audiation part.
Yes.
But what are you physically hearing from you?
From me, yeah. Like when I actually play it, I might notice at times that the gallop is happening. Yes.
So
like
that
it happens.
there's like this thing that can happen between where our attention lies between the musical mind, like the model. Like here's how I hear the piece.
Right.
In my mind. But here's how I hear the piece in the room. Like how the notes sound, how the rhythms sound. Sometimes our attention moves more towards the model than what we're playing. And so we're not as aware of it when we're playing it because there's just so much going on, that we don't notice it in the moment. Because a clear rhythmic model isn't established, we're going from 4 to 6 notes per beat. Right? So it's that duple to triple kind of change.
Yeah.
And when you go ba-da-da, 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 da-da-da, 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 it's turning that kind of triplet back into a duple a little bit. So I'm wondering, this is my question to you, not that you have to know the answer. It's the question to think about. Is it because I don't hear da 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 clear, one and a two and a really clear as I'm about to do that, like you do the end because you go 1 and 2 and 3 and right?
Yeah, there's a major difference between these two and how I'm thinking of it. In that, it's like a major difference because what I actually listen for and try to audiate is hearing that this is as fast and as consistent and that it sounds the same as it did here.
That's good.
That it's not slowing down. And I'm really listening for that bass line being consistent, but I'm not audiating the fingers with it. So if I pause and think of it, I'm still hearing duh, 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 and then the fingers are doing like they should be evenly filling in the rest of the space, but it's not like da 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 da. Like yeah. I think here's the problem, I guess. Yeah, that I'm not
You're
hearing
not,
it as six couplets.
You're not physically hearing, but also not audiating the I am part of the triplet. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the
Absolutely.
picture for you.
Yeah.
It's me and my three. I only have 2 kids, but it's me and my 3 kids, and we're on the boardwalk. And I said, okay, no candy before dinner, and I'm holding their hands, and so the one I'm holding, being a good boy, not eating candy. The other 2 that are holding his hand are like, okay, Dad. Okay, Dad. All right.
Yeah.
Like they're not paying attention. They're doing everything they can to be slick to slip those Skittles or those M&Ms in their mouth. That's kind of what's happening here in your mind.
Yeah.
So here's the solution. Do it real slow for just a second and overemphasize I and M, like the opposite of what you want, because you want this. Right? You want to hear that thumb as your dominant thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do to get that is this.
Okay.
So lighter on the thumb and overemphasize I and M. We're not going to play it that way forever, just as an experiment. There's your perfect triplet. Nice. Speed it up a little bit. There's your perfect triplet. Nice. Speed it up a little bit. You hear how the first 2 were a little shaky, and after that you're running with it? Is great.
Yeah.
Okay, give yourself a second and then start at that tempo. Get the first ones just as good as the third and fourth ones. Bang. So where's your problem? Technical or musical?
Musical, I think.
Dude, I gotta tell you that in like 99.8% of every other cases in this spot, it's technical.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like a tremolo that gallops or anything like that, is that we haven't worked it. So that's a sign of all the work that you did. Bang, right there. It's just you weren't hearing the damn triplet in your mind, in your ear, in your mind.
Yeah.
Because you're nailing it. So now the trick is, can you go from the right into it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Where?
You start to this one. Gallop's going. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so much cooler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The only other thing I'll tell you in the B section, there are 3 general things. One, try to be as multi-legato as you can here. No space until phrase here.
Yeah. I noticed a couple spots where I broke it, and I was like, "Ah, that's not right."
When you start, right here, breathe, so that you can hear B, A, B, C, B,
Yeah.
A, B, C, B, breathe, A, B, C. That can start. And then you're home free, man.
Yeah.
The only other spot.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part of the whole. If you ask me, that's the hardest part of the whole piece.
Yeah.
Because it's the most like Bach. It's just it's. Breathe. Right. I think I just played it wrong. Right. Yeah, and then.
Yeah.
That's it. So the more you can clearly state your phrase, and starting this, dude, is kind of scary. It's like you're gonna go, oh boy. Right?
Yeah.
Because of everything that you just did.
Yeah.
So that's my overall at the moment. And so it's interesting. in all of that, I'm looking at your edition now. Get that triplet clear in your head, just like the A section.
Yeah.
Don't just haul ass. Don't just go. That's when you play the piece that speed, then you do that speed. But right. If it's a little faster than the A section, that's okay. Right. This isn't going to be like that straight ahead like the whole A section. This you can bum bum body dum. You can move a little more if you choose to. It's just get that triplet nice and even. And that's really cool, man, because that's like, you know, a new paint job on a car. It just everything starts snapping and popping to life when you have that. Be careful in your PIAs, maybe when you're doing like this. You may have a little bit of that rhythmic irregularity, but to me, this shows it's not your fingers that were the culprit.
Okay.
Even though we can immediately go there. Good. I just wanted to check in on that, and those are the kind of the weak spots. So, 20 minutes left. Scales.
Sure. Yeah.
And retune.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the best thing to do, like, it's been a long time since we've done Regandi 5.
That's because you had
especially.
Well, if you'd like to do Regandi 5, that's fine too.
It is a scale study.
I mean, it's got plenty of scales in it.
Yeah.
I leave that to you because, you know, after the next thing is over, it's, you know, right back to the, you know, to the grindstone. Yeah. So, if you want to do Regandi 5, I'm fine with that, but it's your call.
If you think that there's still more to learn from scales, of course there is. Yeah, like I would love to.
Was there anything in Regandi 5 that didn't go according to plan?
Yeah, I mean, in the concert it went well, I think. Yeah, it's just like it's at that 90% memorized sort of awkward state where I'm a little like, okay, I'm deliberately still looking at the sheet music because.
Yeah, there's a couple spots in there that are real tough to memorize just because the chromaticism, unless you play a lot of music like this, it feels harder to memorize.
I would rather, take a look at scales and
you got it.
See if there's something that can help me get through that wall of this last push to...
Okay.
The goal, the goal was like to 108. I don't know if I'm going to get that done in 2 weeks.
We'll see.
But
we'll just see where it is right now. So set a metronome, and we're going to take big jumps, but conservatively just put it at 80.
Yeah.
If I remember, we were in the mid to high 90s last time. So just put it at 80. Just play it. Let's do D major just for fun.
Okay.
Nice, man. The pretty rhythmically even all the way across. The curling isn't as pronounced, and the finger is out, but it's moving. It's not like this.
Yeah.
Right? It's really just kind of it's sympathetically moving with everything else. It's not really sticking out. This is good. One more time at that speed. Now I'm going to ask you to do something a little different. Can you play that more staccato without tightening up?
Let's try. Yeah.
We got a little behind the metronome. Try again. And wait a second before. Remember, the faster we're going to be going, the more time you should take before you start. Like, don't ever feel like you're not scale chasing. You don't have to chase the scale. Right? This is good. Now, as legato as you can at that speed. That was pretty slick. It is on the back side of the beat.
I tend to be.
So you could do it again if you want to. It wasn't out of time. It just had a lazier feel to it.
Yeah.
So we just want to change the articulation, not the vibe. You weren't ready. Take time, man.
Yeah.
I'm the last guy who's ever going to rush someone to play a scale.
Yeah.
Do it now. Go quick. I don't do that.
Yeah.
That was better. The thing that over the next 2 weeks, and why I just wanted to deal with the scales, is when you played it the first 2 times, rhythm's good, speed's nice and even, the hands are like, again, every month there's one less problem, or one problem that's even better solved. But now I'm starting to hear an articulation that's kind of nebulous in the middle. Some are long, some are short.
Okay.
So this is why we want to get the staccato and the legato.
Yeah.
So when we only practice with a lot of preparation, which is great, but it can create a default mode that if we're not either intentionally choosing an articulation or we're not really listening on that level of awareness, the articulation can be inconsistent. And so we might hear da da dee dee da 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 dee dee da 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 dum.
Yeah, yeah.
If I choose to do that, great.
Uh-huh.
But if it's being chosen for me because I'm not making a choice, that's not great. So good. Okay, that was what speed was that? 80?
That was 80. Yeah.
Great. Put it up to 88.
I should pick a articulation based on your,
Pick one that's comfortable, man. I just
it
pick
should
one.
let's
It
start.
doesn't even
more
have to be like
staccato.
staccatissimo or
Yeah.
molto legato. It could be marcato, da 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 da, not da 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 da. It could be right.
Yeah, but more on that side of
Yeah.
aiming for shorter.
Aim for shorter.
Of preparation. Yeah. Okay. I'm not ready.
Sometimes you like to just go da 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 on an open string. Yeah, just try to get your time going. Da 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 da. Man, it makes such a difference when you did that. You know, I like doing it on the third string, and
Yeah.
I don't do this much, but I remember a time when I did a lot where I needed to kind of get the I knew the tempo, I could control my rhythm, but I wanted to make sure these were listening, and I'd be going, and I know I'm not in time with your metronome,
Sure.
right? Where I'm doing that, just to make sure, and both I and M,
Yeah.
right? Because there may be some days, man, you get rolling and starting with M is great. Some days starting with I is great. I just need to know. Just like that. Yeah, because that made a big difference for you. Good.
Yeah.
Put it at 92. And you can do both of that. You can do a little like of the, and get that rolling.
Okay.
Good. Remember, the first one's always a write-off, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That was good. Do it again. I hear the tiniest rhythmic irregularity when you start coming down, but all the notes are coming out real clear. And what I mean is that there's a little swing that starts on the way down, but going up it was rock solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? Good, that's 92? Okay, 96.
Same
Dude,
thing.
coming down, I heard you
Same.
almost, you were like, oh no! And then you kept going, it was great.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. That was.
Yeah, I
Don't
noticed
be-
it. Like, it's like.
Don't be afraid of making a mistake. If you make one, so just keep going.
Right. Right.
Okay? Not as clean as the first one, but
Yeah.
you also didn't have that hesitation. So we're going to stay here for a little bit. Go back to dut, 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 dut on the string. Yeah. Get those fingers feeling comfortable moving fast. There you go. Good. Take some time and then just get that sucker.
Yeah, the
No. Don't give me that smirk. That was great, except that one note where you were.
cross to the third string. Yeah, it was good until then. I
It was,
think.
no, that
Descending.
was great until then.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay, this is one note. That's it. Okay?
Yeah.
But going up, dude, that was like
It was
when
in
you
time.
started that scale. The character you projected is, watch this, and just bang, 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 bang. It was great. Do it again. That's what I'm talking about. Tiny little bit of deviation off the beat, but rhythm's fine. Do you know what I mean? There were no,
Yeah.
you weren't getting crazy rhythms or anything. It's just landing right on the downbeat of the metronome. Sometimes it was, sometimes a little here, sometimes a little here. Just a little bit of squish,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
nothing where you were, but nothing, subdivision wise happening. Good. It's 96.
Yeah.
Good. Put it 100. Same thing. So go through whatever you need to do. It was a little behind the metronome on the way down, but man, not bad. Do it again. That was the first one at 100. Go. Same thing, but not as much, and later in the scale.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
good. Now, here's the thing I want you to try. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Okay.
Yeah, do it on the third string. When you have the time in between da-da-duts, don't hold your breath and relax. This is where we have a tendency to kind of hold our breath a little bit. Da-da-da. Nice. Good. Switch fingers.
Oh, I have been.
Have you been going M-I the whole time?
I've been alternating since it's three.
I usually do 3 or 4 on one finger and then I switch.
Okay.
Because that way I get a feel for which combo is the better of the two.
Yeah. Okay.
And so for the next couple of seconds, I can shift my attention to the one I feel needs it.
Right. Okay.
Because you'll know right away which one when you go to the other one. Yeah, see that? That's good. Yeah, nice.
Okay. All right. So
Good rhythm.
switching to I.
No, that one sounds even better. Yeah, doing I sounds pretty darn good. Yeah. So if I were sitting here and trying to just acclimate to 100, starting with M would be the one today that needs just a little bit more attention than starting with I. Right? Cool. Let's see what happens if you try it again. Whole scale. Good. Again, when it comes to the pulse, a little squishy, but rhythmically, not a lot of weird stuff going on. Not bad. Now, here's where we got to start stretching the membrane. We're going to stretch the membrane. So when 100, if that's where I'm getting all the notes, The rhythm's still pretty solid. My rhythm's just not entirely in time with the pulse.
Yeah.
Cool. Go to 104. Now, this is the arguable part. Well, why would I go on to 104 if 100 is not good? Because we want to bring that with us just a little bit, get comfortable faster, and then come back, and 100 should feel like right as rain.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you're always kind of giving that little extra stretch.
Yeah.
And then come back and we've made some room for comfort.
Right.
So try it at 104 now. And don't worry about the da-da-das. Just go ahead and play it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely falling behind.
Yeah, but mostly on the way down.
Yeah.
You know, which is telling because a lot of times people struggle getting to the top. Right? You're getting to the top pretty well. It's around the middle of the scale.
Do you think it's more that the technique of coming down has an issue, or it's like I'm 98% of the speed and then it just keeps compounding, right? Like
I have a theory.
I'm a little behind the whole time, and then that,
I have a
it's
theory.
exaggerated.
Now here's my theory. Based on what we learned about your triplets in Asturias, I think your attention's all on your fingers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Not the rhythm, not the pulse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there because you haven't gone there, right? Everything about scales that we're always doing is all about the rhythmic precision, alternation, efficient exchange, relaxing we're spending all of our time there, and we should spend a lot of our time there. But these are only as good as that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I'm not giving it a clear beat and a clear rhythm, I can't blame them for following my lack of detail.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's like me at work. It's kind of like, can you direct me to the manual, page, and paragraph where that policy exists, and I'm happy to follow it because I know it's right there and I can look at it. If not, it's just, what am I supposed to divine this information? It's, so I'm the kind of guy who needs clearly indicated instructions, not a stereo manual, but so that I know what my responsibilities are, so now I can focus on the quality of my work.
Yeah.
But if there's any gray area in that, the quality might suffer because I don't have clear parameters on what the expectation is. And that's your fingers right now, I think. That's a little bit more than just like a 5-minute fix. It's more like a couple of days. But what I would do is put the 8th note on.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe more subdivisions. Okay.
That's not a handicap. It's not training wheels. It's just, this is going to be the thing now. I don't know if I'm with that, but...
Yeah.
Now just take a breath and keep that deep dot deep in your ear and do your scale and try to match your 8th notes with it.
I've never been able to play scales with an 8th note on.
I know.
So that's
This is why I said I have a theory. I'm curious. This could be one of the big reasons why it starts to drag a little.
Yeah.
Without having really bad rhythm, right? You started the scale a little late. That's all.
Okay.
Try count out loud. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 E into 2 E into 3.
Okay.
See what happens.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E into 2 E into 3 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 and 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 and.
Now, here was interesting. Coming down, it was straight in time, but going up, it wasn't.
Okay. Oh,
so I'm curious. I think that you found a speed at which any rhythmic lack of control might be bubbling to the surface a little bit because your fingers are clearly doing it. If your fingers couldn't do it, you wouldn't do up or down right. right?
Yeah.
But coming down, that was locked in.
Interesting.
But going up, it was kind of wacky. When the other times it was locked in going up, and then coming down was a little wacky.
Yeah.
And take wacky with a grain of salt. I'm out of descriptors at the moment.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So what I would try is turn that eighth note back on. Not right now, but as you work in this week, let me turn mine on. What was that?
That was 104.
Cool. Let me open up my Mujo.
There you go.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Eighth notes. So try doing it this way: 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1, where you're just doing groups, right? Yeah. So you're kind of going back to earlier ways of working, getting the scale up in those grooves. If you can do that in perfect time, you've got the first 5 notes. And just do it over and over again. Sit there and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Right? Then add. Right? And if you can do that, man, you're good.
Yeah.
So now you've got it going up, right? Then, sorry. Come down. Then finally try going with the whole scale with the eighth note on.
Yeah.
That to me is going to be the test to the theory.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's your fingers. I think it's the clarity of directions you're giving your fingers.
Yeah.
Because the faster you get, the less wiggle room inside a beat there is. And I think around 100, 104 is the wiggle room. Now, put it back at 100 and try the scale one more time, and let's just see what happens.
Can I turn off the eighth note, or
Oh, yeah,
do you want it
yeah,
still
absolutely.
on? Okay.
Just get that eighth note and 16th note clear in your mind before you start. No rush. Yeah, see, that's the interesting thing. It's just not clear in your mind. That's all. Dot, 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 dot. Just do the first 5 notes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm audiating it, but then, yeah. And a 2. 1 and a 2.
Pretty good. Again. That was even better. Yeah? Good. Dude, just go ahead and burn the scale now. Just do it. Nice. There's 100. You missed the last note. Other than that.
Yeah.
That's always the pisser. It's like you just did all this work. It sounds great, and then we go on the last note.
Yeah, just celebrating a little too early or something. Yeah.
Well, there is kind of that holy shit moment. It's like, oh my god, I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's 100. So what was the goal?
108.
God, come on.
We're not there yet, but
8 beats per minute in 2 weeks?
we'll see. I'll try.
Dude, that's like half a beat a day.
Yeah,
half a beat a minute a day.
True.
Now, it'd be different if you were trying to go from like 152 to 160 or something like that.
Yeah.
You can totally do it. But I think the point and why I wanted to do that is because what we just did is what you can transfer to other parts of the pieces. So anytime that you have maybe inaccuracies when you're playing, don't just assume that it's the fingers failing you.
Yeah.
The fingers may be doing exactly what you're telling them to do. It's that what you're telling them to do lacks the detail and clarity needed to sound the way you want it to sound. And rhythmic precision is, to me, I think, harder than just developing the sheer chops. Because it's intangible. It's in your mind. It's not physical. It's not like we can look at your fingers and see that there's stuff happening or like curling or this or this. It's all in like how someone is hearing and thinking and perceiving time. And that can be a tricky thing. But right there, that's, to me, what I would be working on over the next 2 weeks is get that eighth note going. Just if you can get that first, just get that, you get that sucker and go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then what you'll find is whatever your warm-up is, all of a sudden, that warm-up speed, like, whatever speed it is where you're comfortable, that starts getting faster.
Yeah.
Because the rhythmic precision is clearer. So there's less guesswork for your fingers. That's really impressive, man. That's good stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm serious. Now think about it, because, like, do you remember when trying to get to 80 was a pain in your ass?
It was at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
There was more.
Now look at you. You're in the triple digits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And so, when was the technique check-in? Was that 2 months ago?
It was in January, like
3 months ago.
Late January. Yeah.
And that was the end of your first year.
Yeah. Yeah.
In terms of scales. All right. Well, now you're officially 20 beats per minute under the end of your second year.
Okay.
So if you get there in under the next 7 months,
right,
then you're doing better.
Yeah.
Than the program.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So dude, you should be able to hit 108, but it's not anymore about how fast the fingers move. It really comes down to how much of a rhythm machine you are.
Yeah.
Cool.
It feels like an additive thing that I don't know if I have the time for, but should I be adding in other finger combinations at this point at slower speeds, or
you can always do that if you want to.
Yeah.
But right now, for me, it's about being able to achieve the tip of the spear, the point on the pyramid. And then if you're practicing with other fingers, that's now adding more diversity and a wider array of things. But I don't want you to take anything away from what you're doing. Yeah, if you want to add more fingerings at a slower speed, absolutely. Do A, I, M, A.
Yeah.
You can do PI, all sorts of things. Your tremolandos, all that's great, but don't take the time away from how close you are to that goal.
Yeah.
Because once you hit that goal, no one says you have to go faster than that for the next month, 2 months, 6 months. So you could then spend all of your time laying out a broader foundation of different fingerings with the scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But don't change it now.
Okay.
You got 2 weeks. Don't change anything except what we're doing with that adding the eighth note. Because you change something, you don't know what the effect will be, and all of a sudden in 2 weeks, damn, I came close.
Okay. You
see what my point?
I see. I was
don't change anything.
I was thinking I'm definitely not going to add in this time over the next week because I want to stream the concert and before I put away, and then I put away that program. I was thinking that for that next week I would start replacing some of that repertoire practice time with some of this additive stuff, but you would prefer
This is what the old man used to call Russian roulette.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, I'm so close to my goal.
Let's
spin.
Change
Let me change
different.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Let me do something different.
Yeah.
You're like right there.
Right.
I mean, you're literally at the doorstep of the goal that you established of 108.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't change anything. Just keep going.
Sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Is there something else then that you would recommend that I pick up?
Don't change anything.
Well, like keep working on the same repertoire.
Oh yeah, and if I didn't say it, don't change anything.
Sure. Okay.
There comes a time to change, and there comes a time to adapt and be flexible. But you just got a major win today, because the last time I heard you, 96 was the threshold.
Yeah.
Now 100 is you're doing well, and 104 is the threshold.
Cool. Some progress has happened. Yeah, I have.
Progress has been happening.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying don't change anything now.
Sure.
The time that you make a change is when that no longer happens. When you start reaching a plateau effect where, okay, everything I'm doing now is helping me maintain what I'm doing, but I'm no longer seeing either, incremental progression, or I'm noticing that, maybe my progress is being slowed. Those are usually signs that an adaptation needs to occur. Same thing, if you just do one bicep curl the whole time, after a while, dude, your body's going to be like, yeah, man, I'm just cranking it. But what if I turn my arm like this? Oh, now that changes everything.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly doing that, your body doesn't have time to actually get used to one way. And that's why you don't want to change. Mine too. You got to keep that mind clear on that 8th note and the 16th, and that's making huge gains. So, just those first 5, maybe first 7.
Yeah.
As soon as you got to 9 notes, man, you just finished the scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would suggest
locking it
doing
in.
continued groups, but when you
Yeah.
know your problem is locking it into tempo, if
Yeah.
all you need is the 7 or 9, great.
Yeah.
You don't have to do 11 and 13 and 15, right? So that's my 2 cents. So when I see you in 2 weeks, you probably pass 108.
Maybe. Yeah, I hope
No,
so. I hope
I mean,
so. We'll
aim.
see.
Look,
Yeah.
aim for 112.
Try for it. Okay.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
way if you I failed at 112, but
Yeah,
I
the
actually
same.
hit my goal of 108.
Right. Right.
I aimed for an A++, and I screwed it up, and I just got an A+.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm such a loser.
Right. Right. Yeah. If you think that's possible, I'll shoot for that. Absolutely.
I think 112 is
A reasonable. Yeah.
a reasonable stretch
Yeah.
to your goal, because if you don't hit it, where are you
Yeah.
at
Exactly.
your goal? If
Yeah.
I said 120, now you're setting up a goal in 2 weeks that I don't feel would be a healthy goal to have. It's too big.
Absolutely.
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
In a month? Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay? I'll stick around and we'll do our after
Thank
thing.
you.
I didn't notice any
Yeah.
other comments or questions, so
Yeah. No other.
I don't know if everybody bailed or
I
they
hope-
got tired of listening to me talk.
I think people just really enjoy it. They don't want to distract us.
Don't
from
interrupt the flow.
conversation. Yeah, which is Thank you for not interrupting, I guess. But if anybody has any last second questions, if not, we could chat really quickly. Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks everyone for watching. I see we do have 3 people watching still, so
Excellent.
appreciate it, everybody.